Breaking news just coming in. Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown has confirmed to a local FM radio station that a jet has arrived from India to Dominica with documents from Indian courts to confirm that Mehul Choksi is a fugitive. This is big news coming in, viewers. In fact, listening to that interview given to the FM station by the Antiguan Prime Minister.
I heard about there seemed to be a report of a particular jet, a private jet that has arrived in Dominica from Qatar. Have you been following that story?
Yes, I can confirm that there is a jet there. My understanding is that the Indian government has sent certain documentation from the courts in India to confirm that, Mr. Choksi is indeed a fugitive. And my understanding, the documentation will be utilized in the court case that will be heard, or the court hearing next Wednesday. As you know, the judge in Dominica had actually put a stay on his deportation until the hearing next Wednesday. So the Indian government seemed to be going all out to ensure that he is repatriated to India so that he can stand charges there.
Kamalji Sandhu now joins us live for the very latest. Kamalji, this is big news coming in. Antiguan Prime Minister confirming that a jet has arrived in Dominica from India. What's going on right here?
Well, twists and turns continue in the Mehul Choksi case. Remember, he's been a citizen of Antigua since November 2017. It was confirmed in January 2018, just before the PNB scam broke in India. This is where he's actually wanting a safe haven there, and that is how he escaped to Antigua and Barbuda. So what is important now is that the country is involved are free now, since he has managed to reach Dominica. His lawyer is saying he's been abducted by Indian nationals and he was taken there, and then now that he is in firm custody of Dominica, the fact is whether he will be repatriated back to Antigua from where he's taken citizenship of, or whether he will be repatriated to India, what the Indian government has wanted. Now, he's been wanted by both agencies, the CBI and by the ED, for the money laundering as well as the bank scam. Remember, he was hand in glove with the PNB bank officials, several of them who were arrested. But Nirav Modi as well as Mehul Choksi escaped the arms, one fleeing to London, the other to the Antigua. Now, what is being alleged is that Mehul Choksi was taken away to Dominica, where he's currently there. He's in quarantine and also in jail there. There's an important hearing on June 2nd, and it's the Indian officials who are walking there with the documentation regarding his antecedents, about his criminality, and all that will be produced. But finally, it is the law of the land, because remember, there is a politics between Antiguan Prime Minister as well as the opposition parties, who are alleging that he came as part of the investment program, that this was a safe haven. Several of these others, it will send a message, perhaps a wrong one, to all those who want to invest in the country and want to move there. But the Prime Minister, Brownlee, has actually mentioned that the opposition should not be siding with the criminal. So besides the politics is also the court. Which way will the court really adhere to? What are the arguments which will be put forth? Something that will be seen on June 2nd. But Indian government obviously closing in on Nirav Modi as well as Mehul Choksi. Remember, Mehul Choksi has tried to evade Indian laws. In 2018, he came up something with as random as that he could not take a 18-hour flight since he was a heart patient, he had diabetes. So he's been making up excuses, but this time the allegation is also that he's been physically hurt.
We broke that story. You broke that story in the morning too.